Adventures with David.
Welcome to part 2 of David Liebe Hart's Clown Chronicles, which is David's interpretation of the conspiracy against his favorite clown, Monty Melvin, who briefly appeared on WGN-TV Chicago's children's show, Bozo's Circus. Monty Melvin was a fill-in clown when the star of the show, Bozo, was hospitalized with a brain aneurysm. At this point in David's story, he has introduced longtime Bozo's Circus character, Cookie the Clown, and next he will introduce Monty Melvin himself.
I don't remember how Marty Melvin spoke, so I'll make a mess. Marty Melvin would dance like this with his big blue boots. I'm Marty Melvin. I'm Marty Melvin. I replaced Bozo when Bozo got sick, and I used to tap my hat down, and on the top of my hat, I said, kids, stay away from drugs and be healthy and do sports. And then when I tap my hat back down, my big blue boots, I used to tap my hat down and say, kids, this is Monty Melvin. I'm Bozo's replacement. Eat vegetables and fruit, not candy bars and sugar. This is what you heard it from Marty Melvin, the famous Jewish, I'm Jewish like Jerry Lewis. I'm Jewish like Francer from The Nanny.
Monty, why did you leave Bozo's Circus?
Well, I'll tell you why I left. I left the show because of jealous Cookie, Mr. Ego. Cookie did a very naughty thing to me. Cookie, Ollie Oliver, Ray Rayner, Fred Bell, who I thought was my best friend, they all got...
They conspired? Was it a conspiracy?
It was a Chicago... I was the floor director on the Bozo show from 1960 until when I went off the show in 1968. Let me tell you what they did. It was Chicago politics straight out. Ollie Oliver, Ray Rayner, who played my best friend, he always mimicked black people because he wanted to be black, but and he would get blonde hair like a blonde girl because he always wanted a blonde hair girl. And he had a big carrot nose. I'm Ollie Oliver. I'm Negro and I'm black. Even though now I have a drop of black blood in me, I'm Ollie Oliver. And I had a straw hat. And I used to do the straw hat like this on the Bozo show. And I used to try to talk like black people. I wish I had their singing voice. I wish I had the talent they have. But I'm Ollie Oliver. Okay, Ollie Oliver, you had your share. Now let me speak as Monty Melvin. Remember, I'm going to do two characters. Remember when Monty Melvin, came on the show and they couldn't get Bozo, we had to, Mr. Ned, the big guy who's Fredlock, had us to paint the studio. Instead, we started painting one another. And then Oliver says, I'm going to make you look like a colored person. I'm going to make you look like a Negro. And he took some black brown paint and he painted my face all up. He said, how do you like being black like me, Negro? And then I, as Monty Melvin, took the bucket of white paint and poured it all on top of Ollie Oliver. And man, I was like a chocolate sundae. I just didn't know what to do. And Monty Melvin, was like a vanilla shake. I gave you all of my vanilla nut. I made you more white than the most whitest Creole. We had a time together. And then the kids started making cards of Monty Melvin, me. Then the kids started buying carrots and rutabaga and beets and having their parents make salad for them instead of buying candy. And then Monty Melvin, integrated the Bozo show. I said, I was a floor director as Dick Clubbard for many years, and they excluded African-American kids from playing the grand prize game. They made them sit in the back like they didn't exist. And Jewish people have had to take a lot of shit from people, so I didn't think it was right. So I said, I'm going to integrate the Bozo show while Bozo's gone. So I had beautiful black girls play the grand prize game. I had beautiful Hispanic guys play the grand prize game. Beautiful Asian. I mixed it up. I did have white people on it too. And I was non-racist. I wanted to see everybody treated equally, because Jewish people have to take a lot of shit too. So I wanted to be all-inclusive for people.
What did Wizzo have to do with any of this?
Well,
The Clown Chronicles will continue next week, when David details the dark sorcery of Wizzo the Wizard. I also want to let you know that we've recently added some beautiful new pins to our store at artbyliebehart.com. We have pins of Jason the Cat, Chip the Black Boy, Mark Hama, and of course of David himself. And here is a short clip from David's new album coming out later this summer. This track is called Monty Melvin.
I like Monty Melvin better than Cookie the Clown. He brought more joy, taught me how to eat right and think right too. I love Monty Melvin. Monty Melvin. Monty Melvin.
David has ridiculously titled this album The Wonderful World About Pigs, Horses, and Clowns, and especially Dolly Parton. And I think it's his greatest album. You can pre-order the limited edition vinyl, which is going quickly, and you can get an immediate download of the album at artbyliebehart.com. Tune in next week.